What's up, YouTube? Thanks for joining me. I'm going to be playing a little bit of LOTRO, mostly just a character creation. Fairly new to the game, so I already had a character created, but for this video, I'm going to go ahead and create a new character. Just so you can see the setup. Alright, I normally play as an elf, but for this particular video, I go ahead and put it hot. Alright, so you can fiddle around with the settings. I'm not the most suitable for Hobbit, but I always enjoy the long range weapons. So, and of course, with this, let's grab the hunter. Actually, I'm going to go through these really quick. Bear with me, so I'm going to start a little bit by each. I'm going to start with Burglar. Alright, and we're going to roll support. Gameplay. Burglars are masters of debuffing. Skills that cause foes to deal less damage will be easier to kill. They utilize their trick skills to debuff foes and can later remove the tricks for additional benefits. Burglars also have stealth skills and are proficient at initiating fellowship maneuvers and fellowships. A burglar supports his allies by debuffing foes while dealing respectable damage. The lore is burglars are masters of stealth and misdirection. They rely on sleight of hand and sterling attacks that allow companions to overwhelm adversaries. This class is inspired by the famous Bilbo Baggins, who accompanied Thorin and company on their quest to the Lonely Mountain. And go ahead if you want to reveal it.
The burglar is a master of stealth and misdirection. She is able to confound her foes with a variety of clever and debilitating tricks. She also excels at attacking from the shadows, allowing her to take her enemies by surprise.
Right. And I'm going to try to read and go through these, and then we'll get to the customization. Alright, there's the Guardian class. Okay. Role is defense. Guardians wear heavy armor and have many defensive skills that allow them to survive battles against the most fearsome foes. Guardians also have skills that draw foes' attention away from their allies and to themselves. In fellowships, a Guardian forces enemies to attack himself, so his more fragile allies will not be harmed by the foes. The Guardians are the stout protectors of the weak and defenders of those in need, loyal companions to the end. True Guardians stand at the forefront of battle, shielding their allies from enemy assaults. This class was inspired by the Hobbit Samwise family, whose loyalty to Frodo Baggins no bounds.
The Guardian is a protector of the weak and defender of those in need. He is capable of withstanding mighty blows and retaliating in kind. The true Guardian stands to the forefront of battle, shielding his allies from the blows of their enemies.
Right. And we watch the okay, let's go back over there. Okay, so Hunters. Hunters are proficient at dealing significant damage to a single foe at a long range. Their basic post skills generate focus points, allowing them to use even more potent skills. If a foe manages to close into melee, the Hunter's dual-wielded weapons are capable of dealing the final blow. In fellowships, the Hunter concentrates on quickly killing foes one at a time. Hunters are masters of field and force, unmatched in their dexterity with the bow. They use their survival skills to guide companions and lay traps for enemies. The coming of the enemy has forced them to adapt these skills to use new prey. This class was inspired by Legolas, Prince of Mirkwood, a mighty hunter and companion of Aragorn.
The hunter is a master of field and forest, unmatched with the bow. She uses her survival skills to guide her companions and lay traps for her enemies. The hunter is at her strongest when attacking from a distance, but is able to defend herself in melee at need.
Alright, and then there's the minstrel. I don't actually play a healer. Okay, so the role is a healer. Minstrels are known for their healing abilities and are capable of dealing respectable damage at warp speeds. They have a variety of support skills and special ballads. Using a ballad unlocks more potent ballads, which culminate with powerful anthems. In fellowships, a minstrel keeps his allies healed and supported. Middle-earth is a land deeply infused with music, and true minstrels are skilled at tapping into their power. They weave songs and tales, staring at their companions. Morale will not fail, and they will be driven to perform greater feats of prowess, power, and ward against the forces of darkness with their anthems. This class was inspired by Lucan, Timur, whose other roles the god, friend, and foe alike.
The minstrel is the heart of a fellowship, a herald of hope and renewal. He uses his knowledge of ancient songs and lore to ward against the forces of darkness and bring relief to his companions.
Alright, and last one is the warden, as well as defense. Gameplay. Wardens are mobile melee combatants who use javelins for initiating combat and against ranged foes. The unique Warden shields and a variety of defensive skills allow them to stay in the fight longer than most basic Warden skills, though of their Gambit chain, which can be sent to unleash special damage skills. In fellowships, a Warden forces enemies to attack himself, so his more fragile allies will not be harmed by the foes. The Warden patrols the borders of civilized lands, defending the encroachment of fell creatures from the wild. They limit themselves to medium armor so that they can travel swiftly and silently defend those they protect from threats. Wardens all have some military training and master style combat that uses combinations of basic attacks to create masterful gambits. This class was inspired by the March Warden of Lothlorien, Halden, and his brothers Runil and Borothan.
The warden is a master of the spear and javelin, sworn to protect those that cannot protect themselves. At home, in the thick of melee, the warden weaves powerful combinations of attacks to fell her foes and strengthen her own resolve against the Dark Lord.
Alright, and let's go ahead and do the hunter and continue. Now I'm just going to go through this for now, just for this particular video. I'm going to create another character that go ahead and follow along with my gameplay and as I progress with the quest. But for now, let's see. Okay, so the Fallowhide is lovers of trees and woodlands. The Fallowhides were the first hobbits to come to the Shire. They generally tend to be fairer of skin and hair, as well as taller and more slender. Hobbit men of the fallible kindred usually take aristocratic sounding names drawing from the Frankish and Gothic languages. Okay. Harefoot. The Harefoots are the most prodigious hole dwellers and were the first to cross west in their errand. They generally tend to be browner skinned than the other kindreds, as well as smaller and shorter. Okay. Let's go ahead and go with Bible. Okay. Stewart. The Stewarts were the last of the Hobbit kindreds to come to the Shire. Setting in the eastern marshlands, they became known as the Marsh. They generally tend to be heavier, broader in build than other kindreds. Alright, so I'm going to. Alright, and then first we have the customizations. Let's go into these different ones. Well, the variety is pretty decent. Yeah, really don't want to question it. Yeah, not great, but not great. Let's give you an idea. I'm gonna speed up things. Okay. This controller is a little better. Control. Alright, and okay. I'm gonna go with bow. No. Oh. Alright, and go ahead and wrap it up. So the next video, I'm gonna go ahead and start my journey, and you guys can follow along as I go through. Quite a journey to go on, a lot of quests through Middle Earth, and I look forward to it. I hope you do as well. If you like this video and want to see more, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.